Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Taurus friends and friends of Taurus. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hey, I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So all messages here are timeless. You did find this at exactly the time you needed it. Please know that. If any other messages here do draw you in, I encourage you to take a look. There is something in there for you to see or hear. So Taurus, looking at your energy here in meditation prior, what came through, it was, I feel like it was a bit complicated as far as the imagery to get to the message, but sometimes that is just the way that it rolls. So what I was shown was this like rolling down of asphalt or like tar, I guess, to fix like a crack in a road. Even though roads aren't like, they don't heal, you know, we just leave that on there. As it's drying though, the back end of it is like turning this ice blue and then it's disappearing or coming off. The next thing that I was shown was a cassette, like an audio cassette. And a piece of tape was placed over the part where the tape would be read by a cassette player. The point of that was to protect the tape from intrusion, like dirt, sand, something getting in and destroying the cassette. So the entire message that was coming through there was that it's important to also remove that tape. Like, it's fine, okay, right? We're going to go through life where we need to protect something that is delicate like that. But it's also going to get to the point where we need to remove that tape in order to be able to access the quality of whatever was being protected. So the way that I took that was like throughout life, things happen, trauma, pain, whatever, where we have to create a situation or a dynamic within ourselves to get through a situation. There comes a time though also where whatever that archetype mechanism that was developed to get us through something, that also needs to eventually be removed. It cannot be a permanent component of who we are, because typically that is an extreme measure, okay? In order to protect something that was not weak, but could have been weak, you know, needing protection, delicate is what I was trying to say. So yes, there you go, Taurus. Let's get into, I feel so we're looking at releasing something that maybe was a protective measure at one point. It's getting to a point where you need to let it breathe. It's time for these parts of yourself to breathe. So let's get into your tarot messages, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus today? This is the Fortuna deck that we'll be working with to start. And huge shout out to my channel members, you guys. Hello. I am both delighted and excited to have you here. If you are interested in becoming a channel member yourself, there's a join button right next to the subscribe underneath this video, as well as on the main page. You can see the various levels that I have offering there. I'd love to see you there, okay? I offer personal readings if you're interested. There's a link to that, to my website there in the description of the video. You can hop in there. And as a quick, throwing this out for all the signs this week, I have noticed there are some other readers that are having difficulty with this as well. It seems that YouTube has changed their algorithm or whatever's going on, being put out less to the general population. So please, if you do resonate with this message, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. They're all great ways to support me in the growth of this channel. And I truly, truly appreciate it, you guys. I literally could not do this without you, okay? So I'm asking for some help in that way. If you don't usually subscribe or comment or like, please help me out here. It would be nice to get back into the good graces of the algorithm, all right? Things have just shifted, and I'm going to be honest about it, all right? Okay, so let's get into your message here for Taurus, please, Spirit. I guess this happens from time to time, but it always feels sad to be out in the cold, right? 3 of medallions. This came through here as I was shuffling as well. So this is your hopes and dreams. I do feel like, kind of along the lines of what I'm saying here too, you're hoping to work well with others, or to be recognized for your skills, what it is that you contribute to a situation. You're hoping to have that respected and appreciated. Yeah, it should be. Totally should be. I feel you guys. So we'll move into the This May Hurt Tarot. This is for Taurus. Still, Spirit. Additional messages here. And this is a general message, you guys, so please take that into consideration. Oh my God. You are extremely intelligent. You are a powerful co-creator here as well. So please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which messages may be for you here. High Priestess falling out there. I feel like we're talking about some sacred knowledge. We'll get into that. I feel like you guys may be coming up on something important and it's causing a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, getting, yes, okay. Releasing some burdens and moving on to a new portion of your journey here, and it may be causing some anxiety. Taurus, you guys like to be comfortable. I get it. Check out your rising moon Venus, any other major placements in your chart. You are a complex story and you're more than your sun sign. I encourage you guys to take a look. Five of Cups here. So this is your fear aversion. I hear Eeyore, don't worry about me, guys. This is disappointment or focus on disappointment. I need to release disappointment. I feel like the fear here is like a constant barrage of disappointment. Something has happened where you are feeling disappointed, maybe in the form of a relationship, something at work has fallen through, whatever. Maybe you're just in a slump right now and you're being hard on yourself. But I feel like the fear or anxiety here is that this is just going to continue. Is this my life now? No. Part of the Five of Cups here, the Five of Disappointment, is to release that disappointment. That is a part of our charge here as co-creators, is to participate, right? So let that out. Whatever needs to happen to release that disappointment, it's important to start releasing that. So general energy to start here for you guys. You have the Seeker, which is the Fool. And that is what came through in the This May Hurt as I was shuffling too. Getting ready to start a new leg in your journey here. I feel like a part of the admission here to take this ride, we are the Seeker, we are the Fool archetype, is to allow, is to open up to allow. I feel like there are changes, oh my God, happening for all of us, especially through eclipse season and this year in general. Pluto moving into Aquarius. It's been a lot, okay? I feel like you're being encouraged here to have some faith. Know that God, universe, the divine, is always conspiring to work in your favor. We're the ones who get in the way. So that's what I feel like the encouragement for you right now is to allow some of these things to start improving in your life, because we participate in that. The Hierophant. Allow yourself to spiritually evolve as well here. Some of you may benefit from reaching out to somebody that you would consider like a spiritual advisor, somebody who has some assistance for you in that way. But I do feel like there's a bit of a blessing coming forward for some of you as well. Talk to me about this blessing, Spirit. A blessing for Taurus. The Hierophant comes out here again. Yes, a blessing, you guys. And I do feel like this is King of Pentacles here at the bottom too. Could be straight up wealth, you guys. And it doesn't have to just be money, wealth, love, peace, joy. Just feeling full of spirit. Hopefully not full of shit, right? Sometimes. But I very much get spiritual involvement, all right? This Hierophant card here especially, they're in a state of meditation. I mean, they're laughing, but I guess still meditating here. They are allowing this flow to happen by getting into a meditative state. I was trying to mix medicine and vegetative. By getting into a vegetative state here, by getting into a meditative state, they are in a state of allowing, of receptivity, that divine feminine quality. Some of you may be pushing something a little bit too hard. So the gift receiving here is by getting into a receptive state. Okay? So let's look a little bit further in the good stuff. What's coming through? Yay! I love this. Emperor. So your power, control, being present by allowing yourself to allow this is the gift that you're giving yourself. Really, I know that sounds cliche, but you're giving yourself the gift of comfort and peace and control. Having your power, okay? Being in your power. Being present as well. This is the divine masculine. So by exercising the divine feminine here, you're allowing the divine masculine within you as well to operate in a healthy way. These energies come from within us. We are balancing these energies within us. We're not balancing these, like there is a balance of energy that happens between us and other people, but primarily that divine feminine and that divine masculine is happening inside of us as a balance, okay? Nobody is 100% divine masculine and divine feminine outside of, and we're coming together. No, that's not what's happening here, okay? It ain't what happening, all right? But in allowing yourself to exercise more of your receptivity, your divine feminine in that way, your divine masculine can now rule, take control, take power of your life in a healthy way. Temperance comes in here next for the good stuff. Finding your flow. And that flow is coming from the present moment, like the Emperor is talking about there too. This could also be a divine counterpart, you guys, being in the good stuff. Allowing yourself to connect to the divine in this way. That gift that you're giving yourself could also be direction towards a divine counterpart. They could be an Aries. They could be another Taurus. They could be Sagittarius. But finding a better flow, finding peace and harmony within yourself, okay? Which makes sense as well in allowing this kind of spiritual evolution to take place. Any other information here about the good stuff for Taurus? The Devil. Could be a Capricorn as well. I feel like going through this process that the Hierophant is talking about, getting into this receptive state, maturing spiritually, you are starting to engage with your shadow in a much more healthy or appropriate way. Once that dynamic, that divine masculine is in a healthy balance within you and you're coming from a healthy place there, it's a lot easier to approach those things that are in our shadow. To take appropriate control. I feel like this is transmuting some obsessive or over control qualities that the devil may be talking about. The devil. I don't know where that comes from, but it do make me laugh. So great. I love that, you guys. Working with the shadow. Dancing with the devil. Okay. So what you may not see coming here, what is in the dark, underlying message here, you guys have 8 of candles, 8 of wands. So this is a Sagittarian energy as well. Could be a divine counterpart, Sagittarius, but this is good news too. This is a swift moving action. I feel like it is a release, okay? I'm getting this feeling of like that release after a brain freeze is kind of what I'm feeling. This headache that you may be experiencing is caused by this lack of allowing. This force of allowing. And having Hierophant is your card too. Having that come through here twice, I feel like your higher self is saying, listen up. This is the way through. Less pushing and more allowing, all right? But good news. I feel like there's good news coming forward surrounding something. Good news, the end of a nightmare. Ooh, yes. 9 of Swords here. Or it could be the beginning of a nightmare, depending on how you're choosing to engage with this energy. I feel like it's really, really important, you guys, to step into this more receptive state right now. Instead of trying to enact change outside of you by pushing and controlling, this change needs to come from inside, which will allow that force of control and power on the outside to be approached in a healthy way, to actually affect change in the way that you want to see that, to bring two opposing forces together. Can I get a little more information on the 9 of Swords? Why 9 of Swords? Why Nine of Swords for Taurus? I truly feel like this is more of a nightmare coming to an end. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Nine of Cups here at the bottom. A wish come true. There is a need though to flow with this energy, you guys. So Page of Wands is what fell out here. Starting a new journey, being excited again, being happy, creative, having that energy of a child to approach something. And this comes back when you're not being haunted by this nightmare constantly, being sapped of energy constantly. So love that for you, Taurus. I love that. Here's to the end of a nightmare. Your challenge here in this period. You guys have 6 of Candles come through. 6 of Wands. So this is success and celebration. It is recognition, okay? Being recognized, you recognizing something for yourself as well. I feel like the difficulty, the obstacle that you have in this situation is holding on to like the recognition of who or what you are, your own value, because others may not be supporting that image of yourself as well. And this has been difficult because, well, anytime we're in an environment for too long, we start to adopt, or any amount of time, we start to adopt what is common around us. And if people around us are not supporting the idea that we have value or we matter, well, we're going to start reflecting that. And so I feel like that is what the obstacle is right now. If you feel like you suck, you don't. But if you feel like you suck, look around you. Do other people that are close to you that you allow to speak into your life, do they think you suck too? If that's the case, get them out of here. That's a part of the nightmare that deserves to end. Maybe they're not as spiritually curious as you are. You may not need to throw everybody away, right? Some of them may need to go into the trash. But that's what I'd look at first. If you're in a situation where everybody is supportive of you, then this is coming down to your own personal, involvement spiritually here. But make sure to look around you, double check that there's not poison in the well, all right? There's not a snake in your boots. Because now would be a good time to get them out of here. Yep. Yeah, this is exactly. It's like I'm psychic or something. 3 of Cups here is the next part of your challenge. This is your friend group. Celebrating and success with your friend group. So I very, very much am getting that. You're being encouraged here to take a look at those around you that you are allowing to speak into your life, okay? How does Taurus approach this challenge? What's best for them to do in this situation? Some advice. The Tower, burn it down. Okay. Burn it down. It may be time to clean up, you guys. Clean up shop. If there are people in your life that are doing nothing but adding shit to your plate and to your mental stability and health, get them out of here. Life truly is too short. Like, we can love somebody and also go, and you're an asshole, right? And all you do is bring me down. If that is a situation that you're in, and that's what's coming through on this, recognizing who the sneaky snake is here in your friend group, who the Eeyore is. And typically, like, we're involving Eeyore, right? Even though they have mental health issues, we're not judging in that way. But this is an Eeyore that is like actively bringing you down too. It's one thing to be an Eeyore. It's another to like project that onto somebody else to bring their mood down. And that's what is coming through here. Let it crumble. Let it go. This energy is coming through. Let it go. Okay. I feel like there's an opportunity coming forward that's going to allow you to allow. That's what's been coming through as the message here. That will allow you to just step aside. So step aside. Okay. Allow yourself to step aside. 3 main pieces of advice here for Taurus, please. My goodness. My nose just got real itchy. Taurus here, please, Spirit. I was told that's like a spirit coming through trying to communicate. Moving on, endings that bring healthy beginnings. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a friend that needs to go, you guys, or family member, whoever, somebody that has access to you and has permission from you to speak into your life, and they don't deserve it. Time to let them go. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. I feel like this person or situation too, whatever this Eeyore is, womp womp, has been throwing you off your aim, okay? You've forgotten why or how, what, who, what, where, when, why, and how you are moving towards your goals. So I feel like allowing this person to also exit themselves from this situation is going to, I just feel this like, I get to sigh, okay? Rest, yeah. You get to rest, finally. I feel like this person is really sapping energy from you. Last piece of advice here for Taurus. Denial. Failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. This could be surrounding this person too. The denial could be your own involvement in allowing, whether this is a friend, whatever, allowing somebody's energy to affect yours, okay? Because we do have to give permission to people to attack us in that way. And it may not always brazenly look like an attack, but it's an attack. If someone's coming for us, don't come for me, bitch. Like, if someone's coming for our energy, that is an attack. And that is reason enough to take that seriously too, okay? As far as their involvement in our life, no matter what their relationship is to us or how long we've known them, okay? You got to protect yourself, because who else is doing it? Nobody. Nobody can, okay? I love you, Taurus. All right, so let's move into animal spirit energy here for Taurus. You guys get the dragon and the lamb. So with the lamb, there's this message that's been coming through here for a while, I feel like. If this is applying to you surrounding a person, occupation, whatever this energy is of Eeyore that is coming into your life, this message will continue to persist until you do something about it, okay? So do something about it. So dragon, I'm going to read this from the book here. Dragon, seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. And I feel like that is what the denial too. Maybe you're not seeing who you truly are or your true value. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. And that's what I feel like with the Hierophant coming through here 2 times. You're being asked to drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep in our eyes, we may even glimpse the self beyond the self, the one that is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. So allowing again. We're allowing the dragon to come through. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their ajna is dim. Ajna is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. So the dragon relates to the third chakra, the solar plexus, excuse me. Yes, okay. Let's pull an archetype message here for you to close this out. So Spirit, what do we have for Taurus in this period? As far as advice, what do they need to know? Okay, we did have 3 come out here. Let's talk about it. So you had the seed, the cave, and then also the medallion come through here. I'm going to read the medallion in the book, but the seed and the cave. So the seed, you guys are bumping up against a growth edge here right now. This is a major opportunity for growth. And that makes sense, having the 2 Hierophants come through here. Spiritual evolution. If you allow it, it will transform you. Everything that you were meant to be or can be already exists within you. You may need to let go, like allow yourself to push past this edge of growth. And with the cave here, so this is all about, this is like a safe place in your heart. I feel like with the dragon energy coming through here too, dropping into witness consciousness, you are allowing yourself access to this inner cave to see what you're working with, right? All right, who's in the cave? Who's around the fire? Who needs what, right? Taking stock of what you do need right now as far as nutrients, water, whatever, to grow in the way that you want to, in the way that you deserve to. So with the medallion, how to count in Roman numerals. The medallion, the amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. So the passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with the unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held on to for many years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. So I do feel a little bit of a connection there with especially like this friend. And it could be this friend archetype inside of you guys. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person outside of you, but it's like Becky, okay? The voice Becky or Karen, whatever you want to call this voice or archetype that's inside of you. Whatever that energy is that is bringing you down right now, it's time to go. Having the medallion come through, it could be literally like a friend, okay? Maybe you have possessions that you've exchanged, and maybe that's a part of why you're feeling it's difficult to release this person. Like, oh, well, the memories, and look at the time we've spent together. And not to dismiss an experience. What I'm talking about, though, is if somebody is poisoning your well, that must be rectified. That is not to go on without repercussion, okay? Because you are worth it, because you are a high-value person. And that is what ought to happen, okay? You deserve that. So look in the mirror, find that glimpse, that glimmer inside of you, and make it happen, Captain. You guys got this, Taurus. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. So I am going to move into the extended now. If you want to join me there, links are in the description to purchase that individually or to join membership for access to all of them. And again, I've got personal readings. You can check out my website if you're interested. Cash App and PayPal links are in the description as well. If you do feel called to donate, support the channel in that way, thank you guys so much to those who have. It truly helps more than you know, okay? And again, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thanks for helping me out in that way, you guys. I love you so much. If this is where I leave you, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all very, very soon. Be well.